London is blue, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Middles FC, let's go. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in tonight. I hope everyone is winning and doing well as per. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. Every single one of you, smash to pieces the like button. If you haven't done that already, get on it now, bruv. Get on it now, all right? And if you haven't subscribed to Minerals FC, get on that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to 7K. Let's have it right. We're going to land it. And we got the notification bell, ding dong, let's have it right, all that jazz, so you know when I go live. In case you're not on social media, you're better off for not being on social media. Let's have it right. But first and foremost, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, notification button. We got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. So you want to be part of the community and support the channel, you can do so. But guys, big up to every single one of you. Chels got 5 on it. Chels got 5 on it. Let's have it right. Come on, bruv. Come on. First and foremost, guys, I want every single one of you to get in the comments. I know you lot are in here, all my Minerals FC Ultras. Let's see who's in here. We'll shout a few of you out as per, do you know what I mean? We land it, bruv. We got JP the dog. He says Arteta's getting sacked by Christmas. Let's have it right. Listen, it might not be wrong, bruv. We got Captain Crunch in here, bruv. We got Carl Walker, Championship Defender with pace. What a fucking name, bruv. We got Mixed Minerals Medina, Gunners Power London. You're not the Power London. Let's have it right, yeah. To all the goons in the chat. You know what I mean? You need to understand your territory here. You need to understand where you are, yeah? And on the Minerals FC with Chelsea Football Club, do you understand what that means, right? You should be honoured to be allowed in this chat. This chat is the most relentless chat. It's proper Chelsea chat, yeah? Minerals FC Ultras don't take no nonsense, bruv. So you have to be on your best behaviour. None of this nonsense talk that Arsenal are the biggest club in London. Chelsea Football Club are the biggest club in London. Do you know why that is? Because we see things they'll never see. Let's have it right. And that is your Lego head merchant holding his little bottle for the bottle job last year. Let's have it right. Up the Chels. Come on. We move. So who else is in here, guys? We've got Isaac in here. He says, up the Minerals FC. My geezer, Chelsea Old Boys. Love to my geezer, Chelsea Old Boys. Let's have it right. You know the deal. We got who else? Mickey Droyboy. Love to my Mickey Droyboy, bruv. We got H Talks in here as well. Go and subscribe to H Talks Chelsea. Did a watch along last night. It was very, very humorous, guys. You know what I mean? I did have a little bit of a tickle when I was listening to that, watching the game. We got Texas Blue in here. We got who else in here, bruv? Who else in here? We got Balance. We got Metal Face Doom, Nutty Blue. Big up to Nutty Blue. Big up to CL11. Stuart G, Blue Star FC, Lee Taylor, Chelsea Anorak, my member. Big up to you, my geezer. What are you saying? You're saying up the Chelsea Minerals. Here we go. Love that. Love that. We got Daryl in here. We got Aussies in here. Who else we got? Who else we got? Come on, bro. We got some newbies in here. Love that. We got Stritters in the house. He says, let's have it right, Johnny. Biscuits FC. What are we doing here? Bruv, do you know what? Deadlifts, guys. Deadlifts. It's all about the deadlifts. It turns you into big biscuits, bruv. Jelly, but no jellyfishes. No jellyfishes. We got our brains on the Minerals FC. We just land it. We push it to absolute failure, bruv. Yeah? And the ones that know. Let's have it right. Who else is in here? Who else is in here, guys? We've got Vera in here. We got, who else? Let me see quickly. Let me run down. We got Bun That Zoo. He says, let's have it right. Let's have it right. Josh Lee. Haller's in here, 56. Michael CFC. Big up British Patriot. He says, big up Johnny. Hope you're well, mate. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC, and smash the likes. Come on. Come on, bro. Mob Saints in here. We got John CFC, Philip Mello. Big up Philip Mello. Big up to Stay Finessing. We finesse on here, bruv. We finesse on here. And we do it at an elite level. Who else in here? AJ's in here, bruv. Big up to AJ. You know, he loves to rattle me. Big up Bartek Minerals. Always landing it, bruv, in the chat. Anthony Quinos. Big up to Anthony. Who else is in here, bruv? Who else? Gabe's in here. I want to see all my regulars, bruv. Where are you, bruv? Where are you? Make sure you smash that like button, every single one of you guys. Make sure you smash that like button. There's one more shout out. I've got to give a little shout out here. Where is he? Where is he? Let me see. Let me see. I'll see you in here, bruv. Where are you? Where are you, mate? Yeah. Top Bins. Come on, Top Bins. Big up to Top Bins. Always. Who else? Where is he? Where is he? Where is my Minerals FC legend, bruv? Big up to Neil as well. Guys, do get in the chat. Make sure. I want to see who's in here. Yeah. Arigos Michael says, up the Chels, Johnny. Up the Chels. Always, bruv. Always. Eugene's in here. Everyone's in here, bruv. So big up to every single one of you. We'll quickly land this one. United Spartan says, hey, boys, Chelsea looked okay today. Couldn't help but notice you guys were missing someone out there, though. He looks really good in red. Thanks, mate. We say this, and I'll give this specifically. Yeah, I give this specifically because you know that he's our best player and we've sold him. But I give this, in fact, I should do two. I give two. One for Siri Merchant. Yeah. Igbali, we know the one. And the other one is to Ted Lassaboli. And then we do a fucking bosh like that to Toothpick, Carrot, Win, Stanley, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. Absolute jokers in the game. Absolute jokers in the game. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But big up to you, landing the Soup Minerals there. You've got a wonderful player, and he's just gonna ball, isn't he? He's gonna ball. I know he's gonna ball. What's everyone saying about Kai Havertz? Everyone was making failed comps on Kai Havertz, and all of the haters have gone quiet. The fact, it astounds me that Chelsea supporters are so busy making comps, like they've got time to make comps. Focus on our fucking team and stop looking at the players that's left our club. You don't need to keep throwing your agendas. What for, man? You look like absolute clowns, muppets, bruv. So at the end of the day, yeah, all right, he's going to score a very good goal. So I hear he scored a lovely goal. and he's a wonderful player. I don't want him to ball out Arsenal. Let's have it right. I want the goons to be in the mud. But the reality is, I know he's a baller. And this is down to the ownership. The ownership are clueless, mate. They are clueless. So it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We have to address that. You know, we sold them Jorginho and Kai Havertz, and we're strengthening rivals. That's what we're doing at Chelsea. We love to strengthen rivals. And what was the nonsense I heard today? The nonsense I heard today. I can't remember which player it was. But apparently we don't want to sell a certain player to strengthen more rivals. Oh, shut up. Jog on. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? You only decide that now? You only decide. In fact, let me shout out who that was. Let me shout out who that was. We got to have the evidence here. We got to have the evidence. Where is it, bruv? I'm sure I saw it. That's it. Tottenham have Conor Gallagher as midfield target to replace Holberg. Chelsea would be reluctant to sell Gallagher, though that could change if they land a Moses Caicedo. Tick tock, we're waiting for Moses Caicedo. And the rest. Come on, what are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? CL11 says, Johnny, your team is pony. Cheers for Havertz. Come on, you know what? Literally, yeah. You lot think I'm bothered, yeah? Do you know what? I'm not the one bothered. You see, I know they're top ballers, yeah? I know what they're capable of, yeah? The problem is, it's all the wrong-uns and all the melts that fed their agendas throughout their entire career at Chelsea and forced them out with the helping hand of Ted Lasso-Bowley and helping Ted Lasso-Bowley and Siri Merchant get them out of the club to balance their books financial fair play. But me, I know what we've done. And I know it's a joke. Yeah. It's an absolute disgrace what we've done. And time will tell. But you don't need to tell me. Go on the other platforms and land it on them, bruv. Land it on them all day long. AJ says it's nearly August and Chelsea still don't have a director of football. You know, this is the biggest joke of all jokes. You talk about stand-up comedians. Well, these Siri Merchant and Ted Lasso-Bowley are the tier ones of that. Because let's have it right. Siri Merchant's playing director of football. Yeah, he's at the fucking what? He's at the training, is he, in the States? He's watching our team and our gaffer train again with his dead 90 trainers. Some fucking 90s, 90 trainers, bruv. Yeah? What are we doing here, man? Like I said to you lot, stay away, bruv. You don't need to be in the cameras, Siri Merchant. Get out of the cameras. We don't want to see you at the pitch. Oh, but he owns the club. He owns the football club. He's got a right to be there. Has he? Has he got a right to be there? Like I say, bruv. Do you know what I mean? This guy, he's everywhere. We don't want him anywhere near the players, especially these young'uns we got. We've got kids galore. You know what I mean? They're literally hatched out of an egg. And you're gonna put all this pressure on these kids. Jog on, man. What are we doing here? And on top of that, right? Let's land it for what it is. Yeah. Oh, it's his club. He can do what he wants. Yeah. Like he did last season with Ted Lasso-Bowley. That was a fucking calamity. Yeah. We were absolutely disgraceful last season. And it's shocking, bruv. And the fact that the gaffer has to bring it up all the time, going, we know we need to look beyond last season and what happened in the past. Yeah, let's have it right. Stay away from the gaffer and stay away from the players and stay out of the dressing room, stay out of the training ground. You don't need to go there. And Pochettino, literally, order your stock, your lorry container loads of lemons. You love your lemons. Blocks out the negative energy, bruv. Yeah, you believe in all that nonsense. Well, let's have it right. Get fucking lemon trees everywhere, bruv. All around training ground. You should have ordered lemons in America, bruv. Get the lemons in America. Sacks of it in the dressing room so they can't go anywhere. It's like kryptonite, bruv. A lovely force field of lemons, bruv. Yeah? Gaffer, he needs to do that. And he needs to do it sharpish. Because let's have it right. When I say that this owner, this majority shareholder, yeah, because don't forget all the suits and boots are involved as well. And then you've got the 10% merchant in Ted Lasso-Bowley, and you got the 5% absolute wrong and hunchback and Nostradamus. The guy, I mean, can't even get out of bed. Let's have it right. And he loves a beer. This guy with the hidden agenda to buy Chelsea because he dislikes Roman. You see, there's lots of fingers in this pie. And there's too many cooks in that kitchen, and the cooking is atrocious, bruv. Rotten scallops all day long. So, yeah, I tell you, right, you need to stay well clear of footballing, anything football, anything to do training, tactics, dressing room, the gaffer, his backroom team, anything, bruv. You stay well clear of it. You're not welcome, because we saw how that went last season and it was a disaster. So know your place, all right? Stop playing Don Corleone. Stop trying to be Pablo Escobar when you're a long way from fucking Colombia. Let's have it right, yeah? And you know what I mean? You're just embarrassing yourself, and you're in the media again. And it's like, let's put it up, because it's one of those things, right, where I'm going to land it and I'm going to just say it for what it is, because people need to understand, all right, that this is all deliberate PR here, and this is a little bit of a piss take for me. And I've always said it: stay well clear. You don't need to be in the limelight. Here he is with these. Oh, sorry, they're not Nikes. I disrespected Nike. They're Adidas. Even worse, bruv. Even worse. I mean, the state of them, bruv. Let's not try and show off too much. You know what I mean? Go and get some Hogans, bruv. Go and get some Hogans or something, or some Stony trainers. Have a bit of, I don't know, man. Just have a bit more about you. This is like, oh yeah, I'm a billionaire and I'm going to dress like shit. All right, cool. So here we are. Now everyone started having a bee in their bonnet because I put that out. Oh, he's allowed to be at the training. It's his club. He's watching his team. How about if he's playing sporting director, which is what he is, quote unquote, Toothpick Jacobs. He's playing sporting director. You don't need to be there. You should be out there trying to get Casado deal done with your little carrot toothpick Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart. Get them on the fucking ball, bruv. Get them on the gravy train, because right now they're a long way from it. They're a long way from it. And we need that we need it pronto, mate. Absolutely pronto. Let's have it right. So what are we doing here? The owner's there again. He went after the game as well. We've got footage of that. Let's put the footage of that as well. We might as well, as we're on the topic. Let's have it right. Make sure you do smash to pieces the like button, guys. Make sure you do smash to pieces the like button. Where is it? Where is it? I'm sure I bookmarked this. Maybe I didn't, guys. Maybe I didn't. There is a video of Egg Barley. Let's get it up. I need to get it up. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. It's not there. I can't find it. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen it anyway on Twitter. I saw it recently. I'm sure I had it. Let me see, guys. Oh, they took it down. They took it down. Bosh. Let's have it right. We land the minerals everywhere we go. They took the video down. That's why I couldn't see it. That's why I couldn't see it. Interesting. Interesting. So, shout out to Blue Star FC. Says, Minerals FC, they want to enter the dressing room so bad, but it looks like Poch isn't letting them. We know what they did last season. And what happened is Pochettino's outside the dressing room. They come, they want to test the waters to see if they can go in the dressing room. And Pochettino just, they give a little hug. And then he basically says to him, yeah, jog on. Go on, Gaffer. Land it. And they took the footage down. Why did they take the footage down? So when I go back to the tweet I put out about Egbali sitting there in the training session, right, when he should be going out there making some signings, bruv. We're in desperate need of signings. We got just over 3 weeks before we play Liverpool. Give the gaffer the players the tools so that we can challenge and he can prep them for the new season. What are we doing here? It's amateur stuff here. So what did I put out? I put it out. But this is the facts, all right? people come out, the little melts and little wrong'uns. Oh, but Roman Abramovich, look, he's at the training ground. Is he? How many times and how many pictures can you show me of Don Roman at the training ground and in the dressing room? How many times? These guys, these clowns, have been in that dressing room and on Cobham training ground more times in 1 year than Roman's entire reign of fucking 19, 20 odd years, bro. Yeah? Now, you tell me something don't smell right. Yeah? In fact, it stinks. It absolutely stinks. All right? So we squashed that one. Big up to Mully H&E. He says he's become a Minerals FC Ultra member. Big up to you, my geezer. Love to you, man. Make sure you do smash that like button. Now, I want to say as well, you lot are going, oh, but he was banned. He was banned for 5 years. 5 years he couldn't get in the country. What about all the other years? These guys have eclipsed that literally in one season. Now, you tell me, bruv. Doesn't look too healthy, does it? Doesn't give a good impression, bruv. Yeah. So, yeah, we land it and we just have, or I just have, let's have it right, drinking the minerals. So what else? Let's get on it, bruv, because there's some great ones in here. We're going to talk about everything. So let's bring up this one. This one's a classic. Where is it? Here we go. So let me get this up on the screen. Bosh! Lovely jubs. Gvardiol deal tension with Manchester City. Leipzig during the final stage of negotiation. Josko, he didn't complete the medical yet. Verbal agreement reached yesterday. Medical booked today, but then issues on club side after leak and no green light to medical. Deal still on. Let's have it right, Fabrizio, bruv. Let's have it right. You fucking well leaked it, bruv. You're the one that leaked it. You brown envelope. And the funny thing is, he's the one. Every Manchester City supporter's going, here we go. We've got him. We've got Gvardiol. Fabrizio, you're in the mud, fella. You're in the woods, just like you were in Mason Mount. Just like you were with Kunde, Rafina. You're an absolute fraud. And we love landing the damn minerals on you because you are we worship the Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. It's gospel to all the little Twitter virgins, all the social media fiends, bruv. That's what they love. They love Fabrizio Romano's. Here we go, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Well, it's fraudulent in this case. Listen, stop leaking out nonsense. And you've even got another account. I think it's from Leipzig who own Gvardiol, and they've come out and said we're unaware. We're unaware of what we unaware of, Fab. What is it, Fabrizio? I work fucking 20 hours a day while you sit on your fucking sofa. Let's have it right. They came out and said, no, we're unaware of the two separate medical bookings, Fab. There's no medicals. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? This is what I'm saying. These brown envelopes, they go wherever the brown envelopes float, mate. Yeah? They go wherever they float. And it's just funny, bruv. It's just so funny. That he's in the mud, he's sweating again. He's sweating more than the cement-booted rat who needs to get the fucking jog on out of our football club. This guy, cement-booted fraud, he loves dancing, bruv. He loves a bit of dirty dancing, bruv. And he's gone to Juventus. He's gone back to Inter Milan. He's gone to Juventus. And now he's like, no, I don't want to go to Saudi. I want to stay in Italy. I want to stay in Inter Milan because I love the pasta and the pizzas. I love it here. Yeah. And then what? You want to go to Juventus. Juventus don't even want to touch you with a barge pole, bruv. They know you're a lamppost. They don't want you and they don't want to pay the wages, bruv. 440 grand a week. That's what we got done by. And that's pissed poor by Marina. Let's have it grand off Skyer. Yeah. Skied us fucking literally into the realms of the earth, bruv, with this deal. So it is what it is, bruv. This guy, he's trying to romance himself back to Inter Milan. It's just fucking ridiculous. This guy is shameless, bruv. I mean, someone who's so shocking as a footballer. and so fucking arrogant for being shit. How is this guy doing this? How's he getting away with it? I don't know. Even Rock Nation, yeah? Fucking, I got 99 problems, but Lukaku's definitely one, bruv. Let's have it right. The cement boot fraud is definitely a fucking problem for them lot. That they've gone, yeah, we'll put him in the bin. We don't want to deal with him anymore. He's a fucking nightmare. So here we are, bruv. Here we are, bruv. We're stuck with this cement. You know what I mean? We can go anywhere and we'll go and get it. We'll go and get shitloads of it. Barrels loads, containers loads. We'll import it. You want to import from different continents, Ted Lasso, Siri Merchant? We can do that. Just get shot to this one. This one's bad. This one's not quick drying. This one cracks, bruv, like you wouldn't believe. Leakage galore. Let's just get him out, bruv. Let's get him out, bruv. It is what it is. This guy, he needs to get in the bin. And then we're hearing about, what is it? What is it? We're hearing about what? The fucking most expensive fridge in the world. Bruv, we don't need that. We don't want that expensive fridge. Don't go buying Manchester United sloppies, bruv. We don't need that at Chelsea, all right? Stay well clear of this guy. I don't want a loan. I don't want this guy anywhere near it. He's the Lukaku. He's the Lukaku of defenders, bruv. We're going to have the cement boots up top and fucking cement boots at the back. No, we're good, bruv. We ain't winning no fucking league. We ain't getting no top four with these lot. So keep them out of Chelsea, bruv. Keep them out of Chelsea. Let's have it right. So if they go and buy this Harry fucking Fridge Maguire, we're doomed, bruv. All because of Fofana. I didn't even fucking get to talk about Fofana, bruv. Wes, big up to Wes, bruv. Love to Wes, bruv. Love to Wes. He's so sad. He's out for the whole season, bruv. You know what I mean? And all these agenda merchants are coming in that he's got to go off Twitter, Instagram, all his socials, bruv. Yeah? Lay off the kid, man. He's distraught. This is about him now, digging out his minerals, yeah, to fight this mental battle that he's got. So for me personally, and from all the Minerals FC, yeah, we send our love to Wes, and we wish him a speedy recovery, that he does come back very sharpish and land his minerals, because we need him, bruv. We need Wes. We need him. And now, you know what I mean, another injury. Credit to Ted Lasso, Bowling Siri Merchant for their wonderful medical team that they brought to Chelsea, because they gutted our entire medical team that we had before, and then they rehired the top doctor to come back. And it's not enough. It's just not enough, bruv. So it is what it is. We move. We say it for what it is, and it is what it is. Guys, what is it lagging, bruv? Again? Are we getting fucking done again? My last stream was destroyed because brown envelope matrix. Let's have it right. But the brown envelope matrix doesn't fucking take us down, bruv. Are we back? Is it all right? Let me know before I continue, bruv. Let me know before I continue. Let me just see what you're saying. I'm good. All right, sweet. All right, so big up to Mully. Big up to you and welcome. Rebel Risers, good evening, Johnny. How's your week went so far? Yeah, it's all right, bruv. Do you know what it is, yeah? I put out a tweet yesterday about Siri Merchant. Again, pissed me off being at the training ground, watching the team train and being around the gaffer. It's just toxic. We don't need that. We've had enough of that, and it doesn't work. It's like fucking oil and water, you know, chalk and cheese, doesn't mix. Stay out of the way. You're not welcome there. We don't want your 4-4-3s. We don't want your input, because you don't understand football. Stick to your business and money, and that's it, bruv. All right? And you're still doing a shit job on that. But apart from that, I was buzzing, bruv. I was buzzing because Chelsea were playing. And I don't care what anyone tells me. I know we're in a shit show. I know we're in this amazing rebuild and everyone's fucking lapping it up. The PR Happy Meals are relentless. But I was buzzing to watch Chelsea play. I'm just buzzing to watch my team play. And it was like therapy to see us play and see us win. You know what I mean? And see us score goals. It's made my week fantastic. And as always, we work hard, we play hard, we go in the gym and we land it, bruv. and we spit the facts, and we let it all out, bruv. And I hope you're doing well, my geezer. Jay, what's that name? Yeah, Jay. Big up with Jay. Says Mount can't even lace Foden Second's boots. I mean, listen, do you really want me to go there? Do you really want me to go there? I mean, Foden's a fucking bench player. Never was pivotal in the Champions League in winning it this year. Saka, he ain't won fuck all. He's won an FA Cup. So, yeah, I don't know. You're a long way from Starbucks, fella. Mason Mount's a European champion, Club World Cup champion, Super Cup champion, bruv. He's got plenty of experience at a young age, and he lands it, bruv. And he's the only English and Chelsea player, because I'm going to put that, because it's facts, that scored and assisted in the quarterfinal, semi-final Champions League, along with goats like Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., bruv. Where's Foden and Saka, bruv? They're fucking in the woods, mate. They're very nice players. They're very good players. Don't get me wrong. But they're not on that level. They're not on that level. And let's be real about it. But we move. You know Mason Mount. I love Mason Mount. He's a baller. So, guys, smash the like button. We've got 330 people in here. Every single one of you smash to pieces the like button. Smash it right now. If you're not smashing it, come on, bruv. What's wrong with you, man? It's just a little touch with your finger. Do you know what I mean? Use that Midas touch, bruv. Yeah, come on. So we're all good. We're all gravy. We're landing it. It's not lagging. There's no interruptions from the brown envelope matrix, and that's all that matters. So let's talk about the game, bruv. 5-0. But let's have it right. Kindergarten FC 5. Wrexham Division 2 0. And in the words of Mr. Wolf, bruv, everyone knows Mr. Wolf. Let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite just yet. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Pulp Fiction, shout out Tarantino. Goat movie, bruv. Goat movie. Yeah, let's have it right. I think everyone's going a bit ahead of themselves. You know, we've got the amazing team now. Look at these kids ball out, bruv. Look at them. They're unbelievable. We're going to win the fucking league. I mean, you must be trolling or you must be deluded, bruv. I don't know what it is, man. We ain't even got a fucking DM. But, let's have it right. Wrexham, you know. I was buzzing to watch us play. End of. And it's nice to see, you know, the young kids. And they're fucking very young. We're talking 17, 18-year-olds, bruv. Yeah? 20-year-olds. All right? We had, let's have it right, yeah? We had 2 senior players in the first half in the Brillo Pad Cucurella, all right? It's a bit of banter, do you know what I mean? And Trev Baresi, shout out to Trev Baresi, Cobham boy, one of our own, my baller, bruv, yeah? Proper Minerals General, yeah? Captain for Chelsea last night. And he said it's an honour, it's a fucking great honour. It's an honour for us to see you wear the captaincy, Trev, yeah? Trev Baresi, bruv, and we know the story why it's Trev Baresi. You know why we call him Trev Baresi. Because why? Why? He's learning off Thiago Silva. Who did Thiago Silva learn off? Nesta Maldini. And who did they learn off? Baresi, bruv. Let's have it right. There's a reason and there's a method to what I say. Trev Baresi, bruv. He's got to stay at Chelsea. I don't want to sell him. They were looking. These clans are looking to sell Trev. Let's have it right. Because now, Fofana's injured, I don't think they're going to go down that route. And Pochettino made it very clear, the gaffer, that he wants Trev to stay. Otherwise, why make him captain? Give it to Cucurella, bruv. But maybe Cucurella's going to be sold. Shout out to Tobes. He knows the deal. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm going to shout out Trev because Trev last night, he played the majority of the game. He was colossal in the back. He was commanding, bruv. He was my man of the match by far. Man of the match, levels, because he's playing with a lot of kids there, bruv. Playing a lot of kids. Trev Baresi, versatile. Can play on the left, the right. He can play DM, bruv. He's even done a bit of wing-back nonsense. But the bottom line is he will do whatever it takes to win and perform for our crest. And that is what I love about Trev. You know, in the Carabao Cup final, Keita went down with his studs down his groin. Let's have it right. And at half-time, Trev Baresi's having stitches on his knob and on his ball sack and on his groin and all in a thigh, bruv. He comes back out. He plays a full another 45 minutes second half. He goes out extra time, plays that, and he steps up, takes a penalty and scores it. That's a Minerals general. That's captain levels, bruv. That's captain levels. Now, we ain't got Minerals Mount here. Reece James is, well, he's not in the squad. He didn't travel because he's unwell, apparently, or is it injury? I don't know what to believe anymore. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. Are we freezing again, for fuck's sake, man? Don't tell me, bruv. Let me know, guys. Is it done all that again? Let me go in. Are we back or what? Are we back? This is ruining the flow, bruv. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Is it all right, guys? Let me know in the chat. Is it all right? Put your thumbs up if we're all good now. So it's all shit. Great. Ruins another stream, bruv. A black screen. Here we go with all this nonsense, bruv, again. Listen, you know what I mean? This is what it's come down to, guys. Is that they're doing this to my channel now. They're fucking doing this to my channel. They know about the codes and the account numbers, the channel numbers. Fucking hell. All right, hold on. Let me sort it out, guys. Go and smash that like button while I sort it out. Are we good now? Are we good? You need to be quicker in the chat, guys. You need to be quicker in the chat. Let me know if we're all gravy now or not. No, we're not. Fuck's sake, bruv. This is pissing me off. All right, hold on a minute, bruv. Let me sort this out because we can't go on like this again, man. We cannot do this again. So bear with me, guys. I know there's like over 300 of you in here. Apologies, bruv. Listen, the Matrix, bruv, the brown envelope Matrix. This is not healthy, mate. This is not healthy. All right, let me see what I can do. Bear with. Are we good now? Are we good? It's okay now. Are we good now? This ain't healthy, bruv. It ain't healthy. You're not wrong. All right. All right, we're good. Let's roll, bruv. Let's roll. So, Trev Baresi landed it. My man in the match. We continue, bruv. We continue, yeah? Let me know in the chat if it happens again, and I'll just have to come in and out. But we will not be defeated on here, bruv. We will keep landing it. And to all the clans and all the wrong uns, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. We land it everywhere we go. All right, so do I look good enough for everyone? Yeah, all right. So we talk about it. Trev was dictating the play at the back. He was holding it together, bruv. We had all the young'uns playing, bruv. You know what I mean? So what did we want to expect? Now, we know we're playing a Division 2 team. They're shite. Let's have it right. They're just happy to be here. You know what I mean? Raking the money. But Trev Baresi, for me, was outstanding. And he didn't get enough praise from the timeline. I don't watch other content, so I don't know what people were saying. But for me, Trev Baresi was just fucking levels, and he needs to play in this team. And I think the gaffer himself has made it quite clear that he wants to keep Trev, giving him the armband in that game. Like I say, could have given it to Cucurella. He didn't do that. But it is what it is. But this pre-season is all about what? It's all about minutes, fitness, getting your fitness ready for Liverpool at home. That is what it's all about. That's the main focus. That's what the gaffer says. Now, we had Trev Baresi. We had, let's have it right, yeah. The players in our team, very young, very young. We had no Enzo. We had no Sterling in the first half. No Mudryk. We don't have a DM. We don't have no Thiago Silva, no Reece James, no Fofana, obviously. No Nkunku in the first half. Who else am I missing? Madueke. But really, in reality, out of those players, I don't see Madueke as a first teamer. I see Mudryk, Enzo, Reece James, Thiago Silva, Nkunku, Mudryk. They're like our first teamers, and no Kepa. And Kepa's a first teamer. Clearly, we got to keep him because we can't get him off the books. Let's have it right. That's the real reason. Don't believe all the nonsense PR about Pochettino's coaching staff believes they'll make him a world class keeper. I mean, that's the biggest PR happy meal I've ever seen, if I've seen one, bruv. So look, we played a lot of young players. I'm not going to go through every single player, but we're going to go through the obvious ones. Maatsen, Dutch, Cobham, banged 2 goals, played left wing, let's have it right, wing back, left wing, pace, pressing, great finishing, good positioning against a weak team, let's have it right. But the bottom line is you beat what's in front of you, and he did that. He landed it. And Maatsen, for me, he's got to stay at Chelsea. We're getting links now that Nottingham Forest want to buy Maatsen, and these clowns might sell him. Fucking hell, what are we doing here? We can't sell him after him performing. Let's see what we do against Brighton, against Dortmund, Newcastle, these games. I want to see what these kids are all about and what their mentality is about, and their in-game management and decisions and passing and understanding. Now, I need to see all that before I make judgment. I can't go by this sample of Wrexham, bruv, because Wrexham's a dead team. Let's have it right. What are we doing here? But Maatsen, for me, fantastic player. So much potential, as most of our squad is potential. There's no real core experience of elite minerals, bruv. And this is my issue right now. This is my issue. But shout out to Maatsen. Played very, very well, and credit to him for getting the 2 goals. Jackson, let's talk about MJ, bruv. Look, the guy did all right. I think everyone's going a little bit over the fucking top. Vince, that account, I mean, he's tapped as you fucking like, this fella. We're all good for a striker, you know. We're confident with... I mean, what are we doing here, bruv? This is kids, man. This is kids, and we're going to be playing men in the Premier League. We're not playing Wrexhams every day of the week. If we're in the 2nd division, of course, we'll win that. We'll get promoted. We'll go to 1st division. We'll win the championship. Let's have it right. But shout out to Maatsen, who's played championship. Very demanding league. As we know, we saw Minnelsmount go there. We saw Reece James go there. And you benefit from that relentless league. Tough, grueling league. And Maatsen's showing his quality, and he had a good loan last season. So it is what it is. But I want to go through the standout players. I thought Jackson, he obviously got assist. He did some nice link up. There was some lovely patterns of play. But this, for me, is credit to Pochettino. And I think Pochettino's showing us there is a clear identity in the way he wants to play, and already he's translating that to these young players in the formation. I thought the first half formation suited us better than the second half formation. I think he tweaked it to a back 3 the second half. But the first half, we looked more comfortable. And let's have it right. We had Santos, who's 18, in the double 6, if you like, with Cassidy. Yeah. And those two, for me, played very, very well. I thought they controlled it. They got stuck in. I noticed with Santos and Cassidy, their first thought process, if they haven't got any outlet going forward, because they're very forward thinking, they would play it safely. And I like that. A few misplaced passes, you're going to get that. And that's inexperience, and it's obviously not match fitness and lack of playing with each other, lack of understanding each other, because it's like their first game. They're only doing it in training. But Cassidy, he stood out for me. I think he was that close to Trev Baresi in this game. I thought he was fantastic in this game. Strength, good reading of the game. Good tackler, loves to glide, bruv. Loves to glide with the ball. Got the assist, played some very good forward balls. He gets into good positions. He ball carries as well. And he's young, bruv. He's young. He won the player of the season under 20, was it under 21s for Italy in international. So we know he's a good player. I've shouted this player out before. But for me, I've always thought before this nonsense of kindergarten FC's kicked in that this guy was just going to go on a few loans and then come to Chelsea and develop. It looks like Pochettino really likes this player and maybe he does want him part of the squad. And to be honest with you, I'm down with that. From what I've seen with him up to now, I like what I've seen, but I need to see more, bro. I need to see more. But the bottom line is, I'm going to land this one. Let's not put too much pressure on the kid, but I see glimpses of a Ballack in him. That type of player, that mould. He's got a shot outside the box. He's got a pass on him. He can get an assist. He gets stuck in. He's got the physicality. He's going to build up as well as he grows older. He could be a very, very good number 8 in this system for Pochettino as a backup, bro. As a backup. Not to play every week, but as a backup. And I'd rather him, to be honest with you, be in the squad learning off Pochettino, bruv. I'd prefer him to learn off Pochettino than anyone else, bruv. All right? Then go on a loan. Unless there's no chance of Castell getting in the squad and playing very few minutes, it's probably better for his development to go somewhere else. But a good loan. You know, we've seen some shit loans. Yeah? We saw Billy Gilmore go to, what is it? Where did he go? Norwich. And it ruined him. Absolutely ruined him. He should have been at Chelsea. Oh, Pochettino would have loved Billy Goatmore, bruv. I guarantee it, bruv. Even Jellyfish Potter loved him because he bought him, but didn't buy him in January, the wrong one. Let's have it right. But Casadei, he's got minerals, isn't he? He's got some minerals in him. We like him. I like him. And I've seen him play. He played for Reading. He was very good. He scores goals. But like I say, guys, these players need development, mate. Yeah, you can't just throw them at Chelsea in the first team and expect them to land the minerals week in, week out, be consistent with one game a week. What if they get pummeled one weekend? Yeah, you got a whole week to wait before you can get on that pitch to rectify it. That's going to damage these kids mentally, bruv. Or it might benefit them, but the chances are not every kid's got that mentality. They need to develop that. Pochettino, he's got to take control of that and nurture them and he's got to treat them very, very carefully. And I'm sure he will because he's known for developing players. So we talk about Casadei. We're going to talk about Santos now. Santos, he looks a nice player. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna knock the players that we've brought to the club. And that's not what I do. For me, it's about, are you ready to play at Chelsea? Are you ready to take that step to play week in, week out in the Premier League? This is my issue with these players because when I look at them, they're so fucking young. They're like babies. They're babies. But the way they played yesterday, you look at them and go, they're quite mature, the way they played, you know? But that's credit to Pochettino. And I have to give credit to the gaffer because he's obviously doing the right things with these players. They understand what they need to do. But Santos, I like him. I do like him. He's Samba. He's got Samba minerals, bruv. He's had a wonderful international stint. We all saw that. Not the best loan he went on, but today, the breaking news, he's had his work permit and his visa is validated, so he can be part of the Chelsea squad in England. Listen, that's a great point, Darryl, and we will say that is if you're good enough, you're old enough, and we don't know that, and we have to rely on the gaffer. But I like Santos, I like Casadei, and Santos for me, he's got a nice weighted pass. Very forward thinking, strong. He gets stuck in. He did a dirty challenge, which I like. When he closed down one of the Wrexham players, he tracked back and he just went sort of like a bit of a scissor. I like that. I like that nastiness. We need that in the midfield. But listen, this guy, he's got bags of potential. We know that. But like I say to you, longevity, time, development. We're Chelsea Football Club. In the Premier League, as Pochettino came out in his presser, in his only presser, he says, you don't get time in the Premier League. And this is my concern with bringing so many kids into Chelsea's first team, senior team, without bringing enough experience to balance it. It's a recipe for disaster, because what you're going to do is you're going to damage these kids. You're going to hurt them. And I don't want to see kids struggle, not reach their potential, all because you just want to force feed them into the team because you want to save your fucking pennies in the market. Go out in the market and buy some fucking experience, some proper experience, some minerals, bruv. Yeah, that have done it, that have been there to guide these kids on the pitch in game. We need that, all right? Because at the moment, we're going to rely on Sterling up front. We're going to rely on Enzo to an extent because he's won the World Cup, but it's different in the English league. It's just a different league, bruv. It's not international football. They're completely different tempos and structure, and it's not week in, week out. This is week in, week out. Enzo, I don't have worries with Enzo, but he's going to have to step it up this season. We need him to step it up because we've got no midfield at the moment. We've got just young kids at the moment, and this is like I say, I've been saying this like a broken record, and people don't want to listen. They just want to drink in the PR Happy Meals, and because we've won a game 5-0, everyone's like literally sucking on the pipes of Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant. But it's Wrexham, guys. It's not a Premier League team. Let's play a Premier League team in pre-season. Let's see what we're like against Liverpool and so forth, and then we can see what's going to happen at Chelsea, and if they're at the levels to deliver week in, week out. Because if they are, it's going to be very exciting. But let's be realistic, and I'm going to be realistic. Yeah, I'm going to be realistic. We'll see how they are against Brighton. But Santos, we like him, and he can score a goal. Another one. Cassidy, Santos can score goals from midfield. But like I say, squad players at best, not first teamers. Squad players. And that's down to Pochettino to decide whether he wants to keep him, bruv. Yeah. He looks like he loves Cassidy, however you say his name. Cassidy. Yeah. And you got Thiago Silva as well, who's going to have to guide these kids. Reece James, when he's training. Chilwell, Trev Baresi, Sterling. We need these players because we've lost a lot of experience, guys. A lot of experience. Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic, Mount, Havertz. You know, they've delivered trophies. We're losing this experience. Now, let's talk about Nkunku. Nkunku, for me, I mean, we know what he's capable of. But like I tweeted yesterday, if that Bundesliga tax don't hit at Chelsea, then I think we'll be in for some special stuff. I think that he will land the minerals and we could be looking at a 30 GA player, you know, if not more. But it's about translating his quality that he's shown in Bundesliga and that form into Chelsea. And only the gaffer can do that by building the right structure around him, bringing him a DM, having a core, and let him flourish. But he likes to play forward. He likes that striker role. Everyone's like pushing this myth of a number 10, but I sort of see him as that floating number 9, funny enough. And the finish, the pass by Casady, the assist was blinding. You know what I mean? Perfectly weighted pass. And then Nkunku lynches onto it, goes round the keeper, and behind him, the ball is behind him. He didn't even have to look to see where the goal was. He just sort of like dinked it in. I mean, that's confidence. And the fact that he's got his first goal, brilliant. But keep that fucking number 9 away from Nkunku, please. I don't want him wearing the number 9. Don't bring in the cement-booted Rats number, the Morata number. I don't want that. I mean, we've been cursed with this ever since Bullaroos fucking put that shirt number on, all right? Apart from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, let's have it right. He landed it. Torres did land it, but, you know, he had an up and down stint. But we need Nkunku to get the right number. and I'm sure he'll choose that. We've got the number 10 available. Whether he takes the number 10, I don't know who takes the number 10. But I'm not really bothered about all that. It's all about how we play, and I like the fact that he got his goal. He linked up with Sterling, and he linked up with a player, that not many people knew about. Let's be honest. Angelo, the Brazilian Angelo. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. Make sure you smash to pieces that like button. And I'm going to put it up. Let's put it up. Now, this player, let's get him up. I literally just posted the picture. Fucking, do you know what I mean? And people getting all excited, bruv. Oh, he's not kindergarten FC. You're part of kindergarten. Listen, he's a kid. He's a kid. And we've paid money. I think obviously Neymar, he's come from Santos. He's following those footsteps. He's come to Chelsea. I'm very happy he's come to Chelsea. But let's have it right. I don't want people. I'm getting the impression people are starting, call him Neymar regen, all this shit, bruv. He's literally a baby, this kid. He's a baby, yeah. But he's Brazilian, and if you're good enough, you're good enough. He came on in this game, and he had a few little moments I wasn't impressed with, but the majority of the game, he played it simple. He looked to take on players. He did take on players. He's got a bit of trickery about him. He's got a directness about him. He's got a nice zipness about him. He obviously played lovely link up with Nkunku from the right side across to lay a lovely weighted pass to Chile, and Chile dinked it in and got his goal. We have to see him against stronger teams. We have to see him against stronger teams. And I'm sure, look, a player like that, he's not a starter. A lot of these players are not starters, but people get carried away. Now, I'm all for it. Like, I love Brazilian players. I think they if you get the right ones, they can be unbelievable generational ballers. But are we saying, is this a delusion now that every young player we're bringing to Chelsea, they're all fucking generational? Football don't work like that. And it's a lottery ticket. Literally, this multi-club model is a gamble. You're literally handpicking different young players with great data from different continents, Brazilians, Portuguese, all this nonsense, bruv. All right, and bring them to Chelsea using our elite status to bring them and track these players. It's a gamble, and to put pressure on them to play them at Chelsea with that level of expectation from the supporters to win, and the gaffer wants to win. You have to understand that it's not always going to work. You might get 1 or 2 out of the 10 players you buy that will land it, and they'll go on for unbelievable careers, and hopefully at Chelsea. But realistically, bruv, like Angelo, he looks nice. He looks a good player, bruv. You know what I mean? He looks like he's got minerals, bruv. Let's have it right. I'm going to say it for what it is, but you need to develop these players. And when you bring young players in like that and they got quality, right, you have to have experience around them. And I don't see the experience. We don't have it. We're looking at Casado, yeah? All right? Casado's 22. He's young. He's only got 1 year experience in Premier League at Brighton. Where is the Ballacks, the Lampards at 25, 26? Where are our 26-year-olds, 27-year-olds? It's like they're all fucking retiring at that age. They don't fit the blueprint, the model of these clowns, so we're not going to go for them. I'm very concerned about that you're not buying experience, or you buy a 23, 24-year-old with experience. Instead, you sold Mason Mount and Kai Havertz, who are 23, 24 with experience, of delivering on the biggest stage, all right, and winning the trophies for Chelsea, you've sold them. So what makes you think that these owners are going to go out and spend big money and buy all these ballers and elite players of a mature age and experience? It's unrealistic, bruv. It's unrealistic. We're hearing Dybala and all this nonsense. I mean, it's just unrealistic. Neymar's and all this jazz. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. You know what I mean? I would go out and buy Harry Kane. Harry Kane's bought a house or building a house near Cobham. All right? I would go out, all out, and get Harry Kane at Chelsea. All right? I would go all out and I would bring in Casado. I would bring in also a Tchouaméni, or if I had real ambition, I'd go and fucking get Frankie de Jong. I know it's unrealistic, but I'm talking about that caliber of player, yeah? And then you can look at your younger player like Chekri, I think that's how you say his name, yeah? From the French league, or the geezer from Napoli, you know what I mean? I call him Ketchup, KK. You bring in these players as well, and you're bringing a type of profile player. You're looking at Man City's multi-club model, but Man City don't work like that. Their multi-club model, all right, they buy these young players to go to other clubs that they buy and they have stakes in and shares in, all right? They're not doing it at Manchester City. At Manchester City, they're buying proper ballers, bruv. And they're buying the profiles that Pep wants. Now we need to do that with Pochettino. Pochettino needs the backing. He needs quality and experience, and we need a balance of experience. That's the proven blueprint. It works. It's never failed. All right, every Premier League winning team, Champions League winning team, cup team, they always have a blend of experience, mid-age, 23, 24, with a little bit of experience but potential, and then young youth potential, and you integrate them together. There's none of that at Chelsea. You look at our squad. I looked at the plane. I couldn't even recognise half the players on the squad. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys? It's like Dortmund, Red Bull. That's exactly what it is. And it is kindergarten. It's fucking kindergarten FC. And we played Wrexham and everyone's like literally blowing the trumpet. We need a centre-back. Look, Man City looking at Gvardiol. Why don't we go for him? Pay the money and get Gvardiol. If you want to sell Cucurella, all right, or whoever you're going to sell, you sold Koulibaly, bring in Gvardiol, bruv. He fits the age profile and his data is ridiculous and he's high potential and he's got experience. Yeah? No, Man City are going for him. And that tells you everything you need to know. And they'll pay the money for him. And that's the difference between how we're moving in the market and all the ones that are actually challenging or if not winning, yeah, consistently, they're doing it that way. And we're not. And that's why it's going to be even bigger gap for us to compete. How are we supposed to compete with that? Exactly. Pison, Kennedy, Kakuta. I had high hope for Kakuta. He looked a fucking baller. But let's have it right. He did have an injury. Lucas Pison. I mean, again, you think another. What about Nathan? Everyone forgot about Nathan. All these players, they don't all work. They don't all land it. They're not all fucking R9s and Neymars and all these fucking players, bruv. You know, you think Santos is going to be the next Casemiro. And by the way, I've heard some goons, bruv. Some absolute waffle, bang smash waffle, that Declan Rice is clear of fucking Casemiro. What are we doing here? I mean, what is this ball IQ? Fucking hell. Shocking, man. Get in the bin with that. Get in the bin. Verratti from PSG, injury prone, but baller. That's what I'm saying. Go and buy these types of players. So we've got experience, bruv. Yeah? And we've got real ballers. Until I see that from these clowns, I'm telling you now, it's just going to be non-stop kids. We've just signed another fucking, 16-year-old? I don't even know the name. All right. And then I'll give you an example. The Portuguese Maria, wherever his name is, that played in the first half, out of his depth. Tried too hard, out of position, lost the ball, looked very, very weak, didn't look strong enough. I mean, what are we doing here, bruv? He needs to go on loan, clear as day. Not saying he's got a nice aesthetic about him, but it's not fucking now, man. We're trying to compete to get top four. Chelsea can't afford to be out of top four, all right, for more than 1 year. You cannot afford it, all right? You need that to attract more players. The problem is these owners don't want to attract these players because they don't want to pay them the wages. It's just like a catch-22, bro. It literally is that. And then Gusto. Gusto, again, everyone's going, oh, yeah, we're cool. We got Gusto to cover Reece James. Come on, bruv. What we doing here, bruv? He's nowhere near Reece James. How many times the gaffer was screaming and shouting at Gusto? How many times he got caught out, bruv? He was out of position. And Trev Barazi's having to dig it out. We can't afford that against Liverpool, City, United, Tottenham, the Spursy, you know, the bottle jobs. We can't afford it against these teams and not even against Brentford's, Newcastle's. We need fucking experience, bruv. Yeah. And now you got Casado, you know, everyone saw the picture. We'll put it up. I thought it was quite humorous, to be fair. I thought, yeah, what a legend, bruv. Yeah. We'll put it up. This is the account from Brighton, yeah. They're like, welcome, and he's got his middle finger up. Let's have it right. That's the Minerals' middle finger. He does want to come. He does want to come to Chelsea. Let's have it right. But Chelsea know, these clowns know that they have to spend very carefully. They go and blow 100 million on Casado. We desperately need a DM. I cannot reiterate. Yeah, we are in desperate need of a DM. We have to have that DM, bro. All right, because that unlocks Enzo, Nkunku, Mudryk, all the players. You can play a Santos there if you want to mix it up, whatever it is. All right, you need a DM, and let's have it right. Casado is the best out there right now. He's the best out there available. Everyone else is gone. Rodri's gone. Declan Rice is gone. Casemiro's gone. You lost out on Agate with all your Mickey Mouse nonsense trying to buy stakes in Sporting Lisbon, you know, and you fucked up the deal. Let's have it right. So it is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? We need to acknowledge these things. Let's not be blindsided here, guys. What was it? Here we go. So, all right, let me run through the super minerals very quickly. I think this Casado thing will collapse and Fabrizio gets his wages and not reporting now for Chelsea. Listen, he's been so royally mudded, and we know he's been mudded, guys. I've proved it on countless streams. He lied. He lied about Pochettino, yeah, speaking and desperate to keep Mason Mount, as you can see here. Yeah, Pochettino's still trying to change Mason Mount's mind. Bullshit waffle. He comes out of all this nonsense, bruv. Let's have it right. It's all there to be seen, all right? Forcing that he's desperate to leave. And then he comes out and he says, after the deal's done, that Mason Mount wanted to stay. You know, he wasn't desperate to leave. There was no bad blood and all this shit. You know, he's a narrative setter. He sets the narrative for clubs, for agents. Don't be a fool. Yeah. Same as Paulstein and all these other brown envelopes. They're all part of the same circle. They're the cancel culture. They are the cancel culture. So I don't disagree with you there. He's in the mud. All right. So we got Bartek Mineral saying Uber's off to Marseille for free. What a waste of money. I mean, it just shows you they don't know what they're doing. Anything to get him off the books. Aubameyang was on a pay-per-play contract. That's why he didn't play. Siri Merchant had an agenda on him because he was an ex-Tuchel player, even though they brought him in. It wasn't like Tuchel wanted him. He wanted Lewandowski, mate. You've gone from Lewandowski to Aubameyang. What are we doing here? All right? And it's a waste of money. Absolute waste of money. And just a waste of a season for the guy. Back in Poch is Kane, Osimhen, and Casado, Tchouameni, Kimmich. We need elite levels. We will get Tony later, Casado potentially, and then just kids. Listen, all this Ivan Tony talk, there is no way if Chelsea are competing in the top four that we are looking at Ivan Tony. He's 27 years old, going on 28. He's got a lot of drama around him. You can't sign him till January anyway. They want, excuse me, they want 60, 70 million for this guy. Stay away. Wouldn't touch him with barge pole. I don't rate him enough. Yeah, he's not elite. Osimhen, on the other hand, Pochettino can mould a player like that. All right, still potential, but he's won Serie A. He's a winner. We want winners. Harry Kane, he's not a winner. Let's have it right. He's a bottle job. Yeah, but he's Pochettino's guy, and he's one of the best goal scoring strikers in the world. He's a goal scorer. That's what he is. And he's got years in him still. I'd pay the money and go and get him. You're not wrong. And give Poch his guy. If you're truly backing our gaffer, that's what you go and do. Now, for me, Tchouaméni, and definitely if Kimmich is available, I'm going for Kimmich all day long because he's more experienced, he's more versatile, he can play many positions, and he's a winner. He's a born winner. Tchouaméni, potential, hasn't had the best stint at Real Madrid, but he's won Champions League. Has he won La Liga? I think he has won La Liga, Tchouaméni. He's been there for 2 seasons now. Or is it 1 season? I'm not sure if he's won La Liga. But he's definitely won Champions League. And Tchouaméni's got international. He's an international player for France. He's a regular. He's got a great goal against England. He's got a goal in him. He's a baller. These are the players which they fit potential in Caicedo, Tchouaméni, Osimhen. But some of them are winners in there. All right. And you need winners. And when you win titles and you win trophies, you bring experience and you know what it takes to win. And you've been in a squad to know what it takes to win in these fine margins. Yeah. And the gaffer will guide them in the Premier League. Pochettino will do that. Now with Kane, he hasn't won anything, and Caicedo hasn't won anything. Caicedo's young and potential, but he's had a good season. 100 million is an absolute daylight robbery for me. It's just that everyone knows, because these clowns love to broadcast everything in the media because they love PR. So have it right. Everyone knows we're in desperate need of a DM. We sold our entire midfield. We've got the Bermuda Triangle at Chelsea. We're hearing Gallagher's linked to West Ham and Spurs because I told you Gallagher will leave. Gallagher will leave Chelsea. I stand by that. He will leave. And they'll make profit there. You need to go and get Caicedo and Tchouaméni, or Caicedo and Kimmich, or you get Tchouaméni and Kimmich. You need to get 2 of those players, all right, and replace Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, all right, and then have Enzo as well, all right, and mix it in with Casadei and Santos if you want backup. Let's have it right. And then Kane or Osimhen, they are the 2 number ones for me. 2 number ones. Now, we know Pochettino likes pressing. I thought Jackson did press well. I'm not going to take that away from him, but I need to see more of him. I don't know enough about him, so I can't make my judgment, and that's the way it is. Kane, not the best presser, but he loves to sit in deep. He can play. He can get an assist. He scores goals. He's an intelligent player. Doesn't need pace, all right, but you need presses around him. And then you've got Osimhen. Listen, he's got a shot on him, and he can be moulded, but he's a lot of money, guys. He's a lot of money. So we're looking at Kane. If it's to that absolute fraud of an owner, he's going to want 130 if it's Chelsea. But when it's Bayern Munich, it's 80 million. Let's have it right. Nonsense. Like he did with us with Modric. If we sign Modric, oh my God, that's one of the players I regret. 2 players, yeah, that we should have signed at Chelsea at all costs. One of them, Modric. All right, we should have signed him. All right, I don't. It's unfortunate. He was on Roman's yacht. The second player, you could say Ronaldinho. Everyone says Ronaldinho. Don't get me wrong, but you don't dispute Jose Mourinho, and he landed the mineral. So it is what it is. That's history now. But the second player is a Kun Aguero. We should have signed those 2 players. If we signed those 2 players in those moments, mate, I think we would have dominated even more. But that's in the past, mate. But we need players like that. I want a bit of a Modric, De Jong type player in the midfield. I don't think Enzo's quite that. Let's be real. But I think Enzo's more of a Fabregas type player. And we need someone with that real David Silva. Modric can't get the ball off him. Bernardo Silva. We need a player like that in the midfield to mix up with a DM and Enzo. And then you can play Nkunku up top with your Mudryk and whoever you're going to play, Sterling or whatever, and rotate it. That's That's what I would go for. Or a Harry Kane in Kunku on the playing off the right with fucking Mudryk. Who gives a shit? They're going to be inter-exchanging. They're going to be moving about, playing different positions for each other in the game as the game progresses. These are the things I look at. Now, these players at Indefinite, shout out to Indefinite, all these players you've listed is what I say is my title. If the owners, these clowns, are actually serious about Chelsea going to the top and dominating, you have to buy these players. You have to buy this caliber player. Or you look at a Barella. If you don't go Tchouameni or a Kimmich or someone like that, go and get a Barella. Do you know what I mean? You need a player. Verratti's another one. I want these ilks of player at Chelsea. I'm not saying these specifics, but you get the type of profile player I'm talking about. Because all of a sudden, it changes the dynamics in our team. It makes us look a little bit more serious. It looks a little bit more fuck. Chelsea now, yeah, they've got a lot of kids. Let's have it right. It's Epstein FC and all that jazz. But, mate, Harry Kane changed dynamics, or an Osimhen. Tchouameni changes it. Verratti, all these players that come into the mix change the rivals' view and perception on Chelsea now under Pochettino, because Pochettino's way of playing, as we know, relentless, pressing, passing, try and be as creative as possible, get in between the pockets and the lines. This is what Pochettino's about. He's about being defensively solid as well. We can play a bit of counter as well. He's versatile. He was looking at back four in the first half. He went back three in the second half. I think that's what you're going to see in his philosophy, the way he wants to play. He's going to alternate it. Once the players get used to each other, he's going to go back four predominantly to back three when you're in attack, and really pushing the opposition. This is the way to go. He's going to bring in his Reece James, maybe invert them. I think he will play similar way to that. And you're going to have your two sitters there. And one of them's going to go forward and add to the attack, who's got the ability to score. All right. When you saw the two kids, Santos and Casade, they've got the ability to score when they go forward or play a pass. I don't know about Casado. He can go forward. It's more of I don't know if Casado's really that sitter, but I think you want them to rotate with Enzo, because Enzo could sit as well, but they do it in game. But Enzo's got the ability to play those balls over the top, Fabregas-esque, yeah? And this is what we need at Chelsea. But if we're going to be deemed serious, then go out in the market and buy. Don't buy these Dybalas and Neymars. Neymar's an injury bed, yeah? That's what he is. He's a hospital. We should have had him with Tuchel, and maybe we could have. With our medical team, you're having a bubble. You're having an absolute bubble if you think that Neymar's going to play regular at Chelsea. Dybala, another one. He's got image rights. He's got high wages again. Is he going to leave Roma? You're hearing he's going to stay at Roma. It's unrealistic. Harry Kane, bruv. Go and get Pochettino his baller. If you're that serious, go and get his baller, bruv. Yeah? But for me, Tchouameni, bruv. Oh, mate. I like Tchouameni, bruv. Tchouameni was a baller. But all this talk about Neymar, Dybala, it's not happening. I know it's just clear as day. Harry Kane, he needs big wages. But the only other team that are going for Harry Kane that I think would get him is Man United. But Man United are signing is he from Finland striker? They're signing him. So I don't think they're going for Harry Kane. They haven't got the budget. They got fined by Financial Fair Play. Let's have it right. So they're a bit tight on their budget, and the Glazers ain't budging at the minute. So United are where they are, and long may that continue. Danish. He's Danish. Sorry, I think he's Danish. Haaland. Yeah. But Harry Kane, the only Premier League team. This is interesting. The only Premier League team that Harry Kane can go to, I think there's two. All right. One of them is Newcastle because they've got the money and they've got Champions League. And the other one is Chelsea. I don't see him going to any other club in England. because no one's going to pay the money, which means he'll have to go abroad if he doesn't stay in the Premier League. Levy doesn't want him to go for free next year. That's the situation. I think Levy will sell him. Levy will sell him this summer. He wants that money. He's money hungry, bruv. He will not let Harry Kane leave for free. There is no way. No way. I don't see it. I don't see it. And with their new gaffer, they're going down this kindergarten FC. They'll go and sign some young little striker and let their new gaffer build him out and play his way and all that jazz. But let's have it right. The reality is he going to come to Chelsea? It's very slim. I think the odds are a joke. But if I'm Harry Kane, I would do it. Because I think with his goals, his mentality and him coming to Chelsea, the club that we are, under Pochettino, the gaffer brought the best out of him, I believe he'll take us to top 4. A player like that takes you top 4. He bags you goals. With Nkunku, Mudryk, Sterling, now we're talking. Tchouameni, Caicedo, Enzo. That's what I'm talking about, bruv. You do that, I believe you're serious. But you have to pay the wages. Yeah? We have to pay the wages. It's just, do they want to pay the wages? I also believe, right, we'll give the Clans a little bit benefit of the doubt, is that they're waiting for Pochettino to give his assessment on pre-season of what players he wants to send on loan, what position he's desperate for, apart from the obvious DM, we know that, or 2, he needs 2, and what players he actually wants to go for. Because you can't keep throwing him kids. You cannot keep throwing him kids. It's just not sustainable. It's not fair on the gaffer because the gaffer will get the blame. And all the agendas will start on the gaffer and on players, because we're not winning games and we're not challenging and it's going to be toxic. You can put it right if you buy the right experience and quality, like I've mentioned, and integrate it with your youth structure and multi-club project. You had the chance to do that at Mason Mount and build around him. You didn't want to do that. So fucking jog on. You're a joke. It's a disgrace. You're not forgiven for that ever. But the bottom line is you need to sort of like put your money where your mouth is and do it for Chelsea and the gaffer. If you're that serious and you're that ambitious, none of this, they're trying and they got good intentions, waffle, bang and smash waffle, no onions, no gravy, all that jazz, yeah? All right? Lumpy hard mash. I don't want any of that. You put it right. If you put it right, you start to earn trust. And when you earn trust, you don't get the agenda, bruv. You don't get me calling you out 24/7 because I will continue to call these owners out. Yeah, because what they're doing up to this point is not enough. It's not good enough. Yeah, it's not realistic. All right, don't get all excited because we played Wrexham and beat them 5-0. We should be fucking beating them 5-0. Let's have it right. We should be. I mean, we shouldn't accept anything less. And our kids are fucking good enough to beat them. Even our Cobham Academy could beat Wrexham. What are we doing here? All right. They take all the blame, the owners. Yeah. They take all the blame. They put us in this pickle. They need to get us out of it. And we're not talking Branston pickle here, bruv. Yeah. We're not talking Branston. So it is what it is, guys. Yeah. Every single one of you smash to pieces that like button, guys. Smash to pieces the like button. Let me know what likes we're on, bruv. Ollie Watkins, no. He's not a top 4 player. And he's good at holding up the ball, but he can't finish his dinner. I'm not into that. I want a fucking elite striker, bruv. I want an elite player. Harry Kane. I want an Osimhen who's got potential, but he's proven he's won the league in Serie A. We know it's a pensions league, but he looks like an animal and he's confident, bruv. You need a striker that's confident and who's always hungry to score goals and arrogant. We need that at Chelsea. We need a monster up front if we want to score goals and then allow our wingers to feed off this striker as well. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't rate Ollie Watkins for Chelsea. No, it's not their level, bruv. It's like you're talking Ivan Toney stuff. Who else is there? I'll be honest. Why don't you just go out and buy Mason Mount? Go back out and buy Mason Mount back and rectify, right your wrongs, bruv, because your wrongs are in the bin. They're in the woods. It's disgraceful, bruv. But why don't we sign Mason Mount, bruv? Sign him back to Chelsea, yeah? That'd be sign of the season for Chelsea, yeah? Now you've balanced your books, you can unbalance them, bruv. For the new, you got the new accounts now, yeah? Fuck's sake. Absolute joke. All right. So it is what it is. This is the way I look at it. I look at the players that we got, and it's not enough. We need experience, guys. Without experience, you ain't going far. You ain't going far. It's like you've got to rely on. I've been taken down. Is it gone blurry again? I'm coming out. All right, everyone knows, right, that the Premier League is the most relentless league in the world, fastest league, grueling league. You're not playing against kids every week. You're playing against ballers, elite players. Yeah. So we need to be prepared as a team for that. All right. And sort the medical team out. Yeah. What's Toothpick Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart doing now? Go out and do the deals, man. You should be out there. You shouldn't be in front of the cameras. We don't want to see you there. We want to see the headlines of elite players that we're signing. Yeah. That's what we want to see, bruv. But we're not seeing that. And that's why I get agitated and rasped up. Yeah. Let's have it right. Guys, make sure you smash to pieces that like button. Smash to pieces the like button. Yeah. Every single one of you. So it is what it is, guys. De Laurentiis nightmare, and it will be worth that. Yeah, I mean, listen, is what it is, guys. I'll stand by it. But one thing with me, I'll tell you this now. The one thing that fills me with a bit of hope, a bit of positivity towards everything going on at Chelsea, yeah? The gaffer. Now, I'm not falling in love with no gaffers, bruv. Let's have it right. I've had my fair, you know what I mean? Lamps, Tuchel, Jellyfish Potter. I backed him, and everyone knows I backed him to a certain point, and then it went, no chance. You're a yes man. Let's have it right. Pochettino for me, right now, I am liking him, bruv. I am liking what I'm seeing. I like what he says, but we need him to be given the tools. But everything, the way he talks, I love it. I like his attitude on the training ground. He's directing players. He's vocal. He's a gaffer, bruv. He's not elite yet, but he has the potential to be elite, and we know that. And I think the mentality of Chelsea, the club that we are, he's going to embrace that and try and reinstill that with these players. So I'm up for it, bruv. I'm up for it. I'm backing him all the way, bruv. All the way. Bartek Minil says, players aside, Pochettino is clear of Jellyfish Potter. 119%. He's clear. Everything about him, the way he talks, his mentality. He wants to create a family environment. But that clip of him not allowing them in the dressing room, it's either a fantastic PR stunt, but it did look like Barley wanted to go in. I'll be real. They looked like they wanted to go in. and they were shut. The door was shut, bruv. Pochettino laughed, and then he just went in and just like blanked it, basically. So yeah, facts, bruv. Rebel Rising says, why are we not going for Verratti from PSG? I like Verratti. I've always liked him. I've always rated him. I think he plays in not a very strong league. He's had a bit of an injury record, though. And he's not young, but he comes with experience, and he's that tenacious little player. I like him. He's got a ball on him as well. You know, I'd have him. I'd have him all day long. I wanted him a while back. Even John Terry knows he's spoken about Verratti. Everyone knows about Verratti, bruv. I just feel like he's been wasted at PSG, like a lot of players, to be honest. And he's on ridiculous wages, so I don't see it, bruv. You know what I mean? So yeah, facts. Yeah, but I know he's old, but it's about what you bring. It's about experience, leadership. He's a fighter on the pitch. We need more of that. It just adds a bit of ilk to us. Yeah, adds ilk. You need that. You love Toothpick Winstanley. What's wrong with you, bruv? I mean, that's wrong on all levels. Wrong on all levels. Yeah. Is there any breaking news? Fabrizio said this week Chelsea very close to Casado. The bid may be agreed. You know, clubs are talking. We've heard that recycle merchant. He's turning into a pie and mash, bruv. That's what he's turned into. Fabrizio Romano, the kingpin, bruv. We're Friday tomorrow. It's coming to the end of the week. So what's going to happen? They want 100 million, 100 plus. Chelsea don't want to pay that. What's it going to go to deadline day? We need him now. We can't muck around. This is what I'm saying. Poor planning, poor strategy. Down to the owners, mate. They're calling the shots. If you think Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart are calling the shots, you're a long way from Starbucks. Yeah? All right? And I've told you this. I've told you this countless times. All right? And it's up to you to understand it. Yeah. And a goalkeeper. What's that Manian guy? The goalkeeper. He looks a great goalkeeper. Go and pay the money and get him, bruv. But you can't get pushed. You can't get Kepa off the books. So we're forced to keep Kepa. Indefinite says the rule must be no one over 22 and over 100. Yeah, no, listen. That is their kindergarten FC Happy Meal model, mate. That's what it is. They don't want to pay over 200 grand a week. They want low, young age profile, young demographic, so that they can offer those wages and less, and they'll sign them onto 5, 6, 7 year deals or 8-year deals, if that. All right, and immortalize the 5-year period on the books, and then they'll still have the 4 years or 3 years on top, wherever it's going to be. Yeah, that's their model, mate. That's what they're doing at Chelsea, so that they can build these players up and sell them for money. If a big club comes in for them and wants to pay an astronomical fee, they'll sell them in a heartbeat. They won't even think about it, and they'll make money. But they'll have other young players that they've already bought because they're buying a shitload of them. They're coming in by a container load. Yeah, so have it right. They're going to buy more clubs like they bought Strasbourg, and that's the focus. And they want to have they're like octopus. They're like an octopus. They're just going all over. Yeah, they want to dominate, buy all these clubs, bring all these young kids, develop them at all different clubs. The hub is Chelsea, the beachhead. We're going to beachhead using Chelsea and streamline. Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. And that's why I'm concerned that we're never going to buy these experienced players. Or if you're going to buy them, you're going to buy them when you know you've made enough profit along the way. But by then, it's like you're letting rivals get stronger and stronger and compete and be up there, and we'll just continue to be behind. You have to compete with who the benchmark is. The benchmark is Manchester City. We're not doing that. Nowhere near it. You look at us and our average age in our team compared to Manchester City. What are we doing here, bruv? A long way from Starbucks, mate. Yeah. Let's have it right. Fab, I work for 20 hours a day, merchant. Let's have it right. I work 20 hours a day. Yeah. While you sit on your fucking sofa. Yeah. I don't see your face, no name, no face. and you talk this shit about me. Yeah, I know I'm a brown envelope. I know this. Yeah, I set narratives. I speak bullshit. Yeah, because I'm Fabrizio Romano and I've got my 17 million followers and my YouTube and my CP company. I got it all. Heineken. Let's here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh man, what are we doing here, bruv? Jog on, bruv. Jog on. Let's have it right. You know what I mean? False narrative setter. But he's a tap-in merchant. We know that. He's a tap-in merchant. And not only that, he likes a bit of top bins now. He likes to play outside the box and get a top bins. Oh man. Oh, what are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing? I'll tell you what we're doing here. I'll tell you right now what we're doing here. Let's have it right. Ooh. I'm Fabrizio Romano. I'm on my phone 20 fucking hours a day. Now I'm going 24 hours a day. Let's have it right. Here we go, guys. I'm feeding you bullshit, bangers and mash waffle. No onions, no gravy. Lumpy hard mash, no espresso. Come on, bruv. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. What a great show. Big up to every single one of you. Before we do that, we'll quickly land this one as it pops. What is the donation needed for a box of your nail clippings? Oh, fucking hell, bruv. You caught me off guard, but that's wrong. It's a wrong and move, bruv. You're wrong on all levels, mate. Literally wrong on all levels. I should have cut the stream when we should have cut it. Yeah, literally sort yourself out, bruv. Go out there. You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Yeah. Makes me feel sick to my stomach, bruv. We'll get it off the screen right now. Caught me off guard, bruv. So it is what it is, yeah. Guys, big up to every single one of you. I want you all to smash the piece of the like button, yeah. Every single one of you. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a Ted Lasso Bowley Siri merchant super minerals there landing. Yeah, absolute wrong uns. Yeah. Who writes this shit? Who writes this shit? Crying out loud, bruv. Yeah. Make sure you smash the piece of the like button. You subscribe to Minerals FC. Big up to Musa, who is a Minerals FC Ultra today, become a member. Big up to Nick Smith. Nick Smith. Oh, I got a special one for you, bruv. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. I have to get it up. Let me scroll down because I've got to find it, geezer. I've got to find it for you. You'll love this one. You will love this one, mate. Guys, make sure you hit that like button while I quickly do this. Make sure you smash to pieces the like button. Where is it, bruv? Oh no. That was epic, but I can't see it, bruv. Oh, what a wrong and thing, mate. Pornstein exclusive, what? What's the Pornstein exclusive? Because I'm blocked by him, bruv. Sing a beer out, get it out. We don't want sing a beer at Chelsea. So it tastes like shite. Let's go to this one. It was on here. I'm sure it was on here. Oh, mate. What's the exclusive, guys? What's the exclusive, guys? I have to get it up on my phone. This is special for Nick Smith, yeah. Special for you, bruv. Yeah. Look at Thiago Silva's expression there, bruv. He definitely knows this tastes like shit. Yeah. He knows, bruv. Look at the state of that. He's thinking, what is this grim beer? He's saying Nick Smith's right. Sing a beer out. Come on, bruv. What are we doing here? All right, so there's nothing. Let's stop the waffle, guys. Right, every single one of you, make sure you put your comments down below. Yeah, every single one of you, put your comments down below. I mean, look at these babies here, bruv. Look at the babies there. They're babies, bruv. But they look like they're good. They're talented ballers. Yeah, talented ballers here. But let's have it right. Comments down below, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Big up to everyone that's landed your super minerals. Big up to all my members. Let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing streams every day. I might have to do it for you lot. Yeah. We move, bruv. It's how I feel. And also, when the season starts, we're gonna have a special one. Maybe during the season as well. Some streams happening. Yeah. So I'll keep that one like that. But let's have it right. Big up to every single one of you. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC, and make sure I want to see your comments down below. Respect every single one of you. Let's go.